Did you want to sing the intro again? Is that why you're stalling out?
No, we don't have to sing the intro.
Da 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 da
Da,
da 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 da. They've never watched the show, and I can tell just by looking at their faces. They're like, "What is this?"
I was trying to find a note.
They don't have internet in my area.
Yeah.
So
Well,
That's fair.
yeah, you're on a boat or something,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Yes.
We're
We're at GearFest 2023. We're going to podcast every day here. This is the second day. There's 3 days, so you can expect one more of these. Do we want to get into an ad?
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm Ryan. Okay, we're doing the whole thing?
We're doing the whole
Okay,
thing.
I'm Ryan. Hi, I'm Ryan.
I'm Steve.
I'm Jason.
Marky, what's up?
And this is I'm the one who's going to screw it up. This is 60 Cycle. I'm the guitar buying, selling, trading, modding, fixing, bringing, reviewing, playing, body.
This is a professional podcast, as you can tell. It's a podcast where you send us the craziest Craigslist, the most egregious eBay, the most gratuitous gear exchange, the most responsible reverb ads you can find. And every week we pick a winner and send you a $25 gift card to the retailer of your choice. Yes, it is a game show this year, apparently.
That's great.
Funded by the Patreon. So if you like what we do and you want to give money to other people, Patreon.
Save that for me. Save that for me.
So our first ad, who's this sent to us by?
It's from Truba, or is it Truba?
I don't know. I've never met him.
It's a used mudguard custom Stratocaster. This is a Fender Jazzmaster neck in vintage tint with rolled frets and bone nut mounted on a custom carved body with hand-carved 3D relief vine leaves that I built during my recovery from cancer. Dude, we can't make fun of this.
Oh, okay. It's a $3,000 guitar
It's
now.
pretty special to me. Stained and sealed with polyurethane. The body ring's very resonant fashion, and the traumatic trem block anchor makes this thing harmonically
Traumatic?
wild.
That's what I thought he said too.
Traumatic.
Traumatic.
Hermetic.
Super percussive harmonics and string sensitivity.
Is that the brand, or does he just have the fancy word
I
for
think it's
tremolo?
I think it's a brand.
All right.
The pickups are a Hylotron Vistatone single coil in the neck, a Dan Electro style lipstick tube middle, and a Valco field coil cool tone single coil with no pull pieces at the bridge. Neck and middle pickups are our Alnico 2s, and the bridge pickup is an Alnico 5. All I appreciate this. All are single coil pickups. I appreciate that, despite the fact that these look like humbuckers.
Right. Well, like they're Valco style
Yeah.
things. Yeah. So they're singles in a humbucker case.
There's a bunch of other electronic things going on here. No load, blending tone knob, et cetera, pretty high-end stuff. Tuners are Clusons. Trem block is a made in Mexico heavy.
I like the random Gibson knob.
Yeah.
For the last
Speed
tone.
knob there.
Yeah, the speed knob.
Yeah, Jurassic Park thing.
The
The amber knob.
Yeah.
The ending here is it's very much a one of a kind custom and very nice all around. I will ship the guitar in a hard case for an additional $100.
Nice.
Sorry, but I have to purchase hard cases. I don't make them. Or I will ship it properly packed and protected in a gig bag if you prefer, without any additional charge.
Get a little closer to that mic there.
Get on there.
You're a little quiet.
For
If
once.
he did make a hard
once.
case, I would imagine it would be carved much like this guitar.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I would imagine.
And what's their name?
Their name is Mudguard.
No, it's not. It was a T name.
Oh, the name of the guy that sent it.
No, well, yeah, we couldn't figure out the name. What was it?
Truba. Truba?
Truba.
Oh, we better get it right so we're not in big trouble.
Oh my God! Oh, you
I
were
was
sitting
thinking,
there
I
thinking
was
about.
waiting this.
Oh,
I
I
was.
know.
That's why I was mucking off back there waiting.
yeah,
It's on the green now.
you're
Yeah.
working it out. Like,
Yeah.
what can I do with this?
This is $1,100.
It's a parts guitar for $1,100.
Yeah.
It's got poison ivy carved into it. We've got to assume when you get 3 on a stem, that's when you're in danger,
Yeah, I
right?
think so.
I
Right.
forget the rhyme. There's a whole rhyme to it.
Leaves
Leaves a 3, let it be.
Yes.
There it is.
Paul McCartney actually wrote that. Believe it or not. It's the old misheard lyric.
I wish I could do a
Did he
Paul
really?
McCartney voice, like and sing it. Like let's just assume that whatever comes out of my mouth right now is a Paul McCartney voice.
Right.
Leaves a 3, let it be.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
You know, I think
Back
that
from Liverpool.
I think that's probably the musical hot take when people are like, "Oh, you got a musical hot take? That should be my musical hot take." That Paul McCartney is the worst Beatle.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Ringo is the best.
Ringo,
Yeah.
maybe that's. I mean, I think Ringo is the best beat.
I think
Right.
you just want to say hot take a bunch of times.
I do want to
Yeah.
say hot take. If you say it,
Like you sound like to me.
Yeah. Well, you know what you sound like to me? You sound like you just want to say hot but take a bunch of times. That's what you sound like to me. That's what you just said. And
Oh,
I
I
just
think
threw that back in your face.
I see.
yeah.
That was pretty clever.
Yeah.
That was a good
This is
one.
actually a game I
That
play
was a
with my
good one.
brother, and we just keep going. And we ruin Christmas this way.
Don't ruin Christmas. Come on, it's Christmas.
The family's just like, stop.
I got to ask about this guitar. The pick guard looks really.
It's busy.
It looks like those paintings you'd stare at in the mall, and then it would
Yeah,
become
yeah.
like a ship or
I
something.
bet there's a dolphin or a dinosaur in
Right,
there. Yeah.
right.
The pyramids. You
Always
know?
a sailboat or something.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, totally a
I'm
sailboat.
always thinking of sailboat.
Why,
Sorry.
we should make the Magic Eye pick guard. Magic Eye pick guard's a good idea.
Right.
Yeah,
That is a
yeah,
good
well,
idea.
Why does this pick guard look like my mom and dad fighting?
Every pick guard looks like my mom. And dad.
Right. I feel like that's a little personal for all these guitar companies to make all these pick guards look like my mom and dad fighting. Like, it's not cool, guys. I keep writing letters.
That's why they only make Gear Fest once a year.
Right. I just wish they wouldn't throw this whole thing to remind me of my mom and dad fighting. We've seen guitars carved with like all sorts of different things on this show. I doubt that they meant to do poison ivy, but I kind of wish that they would have leaned into like that. This is a poison ivy guitar.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
I think it's just ivy. It's just
Yeah,
supposed to be
Doesn't
ivy.
Ivy connect it?
Yeah, ivy doesn't
Yeah.
leaves of 3. Let it be.
Yeah.
Let
It also
be.
grows like weeds too. That ivy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically it should be covered.
And it's
Where-
right where you put your arm when you're playing.
Yeah. It's gonna get
Well,
all over you.
It could have been cool if he did actually take maybe with some tongs or something, got real poison ivy, and then did like a lacquer over it. So it was a dangerous guitar, but it's not
Right.
dangerous because it's covered in the
But
lacquer.
you don't want to relic that. The moment you relic
Right.
it, it's like
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
true. Yeah. Well,
Danger
that
down.
just teaches you to take care of your stuff.
yeah, take
Read
care
it.
of this guitar, or otherwise you're gonna be itchy.
That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Get the calamine. It comes with a bottle of calamine, and you keep it in the case.
Yeah.
Is this Cali yours or Cali mine?
Oh,
There
okay,
it is.
all right.
There
all
it
right.
is.
That was a good one.
Hey-o.
I think his
Yeah,
Truba
good
joke
one.
was better.
Oh, yeah.
Not as fast, but
No,
a
no.
little better.
It was cooking.
You took time to work on it, you know.
Not me. I just
Shoot from the
all,
hip.
yeah, all impulse.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
quick.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's fairly attractive. I'm not in love with the pickguard. The trouble with any time, I'm assuming it's a parts guitar. They have branding on the headstock, but I've never heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a guy, and
It's some guy.
apparently he goes
It
by
is-
Mudguard.
It's really shiny. I got to be honest.
It's super shiny. You know, then that's really how you gauge the value of a guitar.
I would do the
Is
same.
I
the
think so.
luster.
Yeah.
And this is a high luster guitar. Like you can tell, like a lot of sandpaper was involved, some high quality spraying. You know, a lot of thought was put into that clear coat.
Look at that.
It actually looks like pretty good. The debate is like $1,100 is what he wanted. Like,
Yeah.
do you buy this really unique original style Strat, or do you go for like it's going to be good, like a Player Plus Strat or something like
Right,
that, and then
right.
do you throw your own pickups in there? Like it's the problem with these like hyper customized things is like someone built this because they wanted this. No one else built this because no one else wanted this.
Right.
You know, if people wanted this generally, then companies would build them this way.
Yeah. Or it's just looking for the right owner, someone who's
Right.
into-
It's kind of it's a sad like, you know, the orphan that's getting a little bit too old and like, the
can't
parent-
get adopted.
yeah,
kinda
I can't
thing.
get adopted because the parents are coming around looking for a kid that they can play fetch with. You know,
Right.
like throw a ball around and it's
Right.
like, you're 14
Yeah.
now, like you're almost ready to get your first job. Like,
Oh, totally. You gotta kind of have a little mustache.
sorry if
starting,
I'm
yeah.
like touching sore spots for the orphans out there. I'm not making fun of orphans. I'm just describing a sad situation.
I'm listening. I'm just looking at something in this picture that's been bothering me.
What's
I
bothering
didn't
me?
think I wasn't listening. Well, first off, the one picture where it's outside,
Uh-huh.
look at the chair is covered in rust. First of all,
Uh-oh.
there's a rust spot,
Huh.
and in the
It's
back.
relic.
Now this is
down here.
this is disgusting. Trash cans in the pick.
No,
Now,
that's not
you could
acceptable.
Tell, you could
yeah.
tell it's a decent, it's a nice neighborhood, nice nature, and those trash cans are usually like nice houses, trash cans.
That's
You
a
could have
lap.
just flipped the chair or something.
Those are legs. We're getting a crotch shot here.
No,
Wow.
what?
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
looking at the trash cans.
We're looking at a crotch.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
where?
with the orphan thing. I just
That's a
it
lap.
was driving
Thank
me
you.
nuts.
Honestly, thank you for interrupting the orphan thing. I immediately regretted that direction conversation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the trash cans. See,
Yeah.
we're getting a shot of the neighborhood.
Right.
Like, I bet the neighbors don't appreciate this listing. They're like,
No,
dude, get my house out of your listing.
And
Yeah.
those are my trash cans. People don't need to see that. I mean,
Right.
there's a 360. You're outside. You can turn around
Yeah, turn the chair around.
or get it off that chair, or at least cover it. You know,
It's just
The rust.
it's inconsiderate Craigslisting is what it is.
it's disgusting. And you can't even see the detail on the hard. They worked obviously hard carving it and stuff. You can't see no detail.
Right. Well, not in that shot, but like
in
there's
that
a
shot.
there's a close up
There's
shot.
a couple. Yeah, I know, but
a
even
mud
that.
guard.
Oh, look at this. There's still leaves on. Brush the chair off.
They're not. Oh, do you want to make an offer on the chair? Is that what's going on?
No, I want it gone.
Get rid of the chair.
I don't think those leaves are on the chair. Those leaves are carved
Oh,
into the guitar.
Or the
yeah,
carving
I
the
see what
chair.
he's saying.
There are some leaves under the chair. No, there is a leaf maybe on the
Yeah,
chair.
there's a little bit, but I'm looking at the main pic, and I like that it's on his lap, so you could tell it's a real person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a robot selling this. It's a real
Oh, is
person
that the
with a
one you're
real
saying
lap.
was a crotch shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
that's
crotch
the,
shot
Oh,
right,
I see,
right
yeah.
here. Based on this crotch, who do you think we're dealing with here?
Well, you could, I mean, I know that that opening paragraph. I kind of know what we're doing.
based on the photo of this crotch and a little intuition, I believe this is a cancer survivor.
Yeah. Oh.
Didn't we just get burned like
Yikes.
3 weeks ago because we told a lung cancer story?
Did we?
You can't do
And
that.
someone
kind of
was
stuff.
like,
Is that a joke? The getting burned in the lung cancer?
Man,
Oh, you know what?
I'm getting to that age where it's like, I'm having fears in the middle of the night when you get in that irrational place right before you fall asleep. It's like for a while it was earthquakes. Like,
Yeah.
right before bed, I'm like, is there gonna be an earthquake? And now it's like, oh man, do I have cancer?
Right. That. Yeah. That's.
It's
My God.
a lot of people get it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
did.
A lot of people get it.
Yeah, but you can't think that way. It just
This
it's not
guy's
the way
got
you think.
it, and he's selling his guitar.
Had it.
He had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got over it.
Yeah.
That's what it said.
We
I was
survived.
well, we
Survivor.
assume because this guitar was made in 2020 and it's being listed in 2023.
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Okay, I'm sorry.
And
I
he
was not paying
and
attention.
and he made it.
He
Yeah.
made it while
Presumed
as a
presumed
cancer
he-
project.
This could, yeah.
I think the crotch shot tells us that it's a he.
Yeah. I think that color of jean,
There's not
that
a,
denim.
there's not a penis in here. There's no testicles. It's all gened. But Steve is regretting this entire episode.
Wait, like,
already.
Is this a lost episode?
Are
He
you-
wants to start over.
Are you saying
Sweetwater is the one
saying-
who's really going to regret it.
Are you saying that the
They're gonna play this at a meeting. Let's see what they were doing down there.
Are you? There's cameras
Talking
Yeah.
about orphans and cancer
are you saying the seller's name is
and
Gene?
penises. No, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I think this is like a 62-year-old dude.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
fit.
those-
Like
that's-
I'm doing a
yeah.
fit check here just
Yeah.
from the shot of the jeans.
Yeah, and if I was 62, I wouldn't really be worrying about the rust on my chair, so I feel bad about
No,
it.
Yeah.
the chairs are rusty and you've got, a rusty sense of humor to go with it.
Didn't
Right.
move,
Yeah, I
didn't
mean,
move
now-
the trash cans, so
Yeah,
probably
I mean,
older,
yeah.
getting
now
older.
look at,
right.
I'm not saying I don't have rust on any of my chairs outside on my party patio, but like I wouldn't put them in the picture, you know. What I mean?
Right.
You're trying to sell something and it looks disgusting.
I'm just really wondering why this speculative 57-year-old cancer survivor is putting a picture of Jason USA's fighting parents on the pick guard.
Yep.
It's like
Oof.
it's deeply personal stuff there.
It
But
is.
yeah.
Yeah. I kind of. It brings back a lot of weird memories.
Yeah. So here's the question. $1,100 is what he's asking. It's down from something. I can't see this far away from me.
I would have thought I'd gone up.
$70
think
shipping.
so.
Why is the price in red if it's not down from something?
That's how they get you.
That's
Yeah.
you're like red. I got to get it before
I
it's
think
gone.
that's just how, because this looks like it's from Gear Exchange.
Oh, okay.
That might just be how
That's
they're
just how the
listed.
price
And
shows.
it
So this is a Sweetwater Gear Exchange listing. While we're here at Sweetwater,
Nice.
at any other time, I'd be like $1,100 for what is probably a parts guitar. Like
Yeah.
he put his name on it. Maybe it's a local builder or something like that. I'd be like, without playing it, because it's an online listing. Like I feel like the best I could do is like $500, if like, or $500 to $600. If like, dude, like I'm in a Poison Ivy band. And our whole like our shirts are printed with pictures of Jason's parents fighting.
Right.
So it's like, of course I've got to buy this.
Hold on. What's a Poison Ivy band?
A band that like makes you itchy. Yeah, yeah.
Adam and Eve kind of thing. I think if you're
yeah.
Adam and Eve,
You wouldn't want to put the leaf there, I don't think.
Yeah.
Or like a Batman villain themed band.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
This
Or you
would be
just
good.
sing that old song, Poison Ivy. That's a good one.
Right.
Yeah, that's the whole set, just that
Right.
song over and over and over again in different styles.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
different styles.
All right,
It's the whole set.
Now this one is gonna be ska.
Yeah.
Tinkin, 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 tinkin.
that was like
Next up, reggae. I promise you, is different.
Yeah. We're gonna do this with a capo on the second fret.
Yeah. Now in B.
Well, isn't that where the capo always goes? The second fret. It always goes to the second fret, though, ain't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. If you go to third fret, it's like might as well just get a ukulele.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the door's too small.
And first fret, why even bother?
Right.
Just tune up.
Old lazy hands.
Just learn how to
Yeah.
play guitar.
Well, you can't bar chord on the
Right.
first fret. What's wrong with you? You know?
Worst.
Yeah, I think you're missing something here, though. I think it might be expensive because it's haunted. Didn't they say it's haunted?
Oh, did he?
It says it's haunted or something. In the
Okay,
second
let's-
paragraph, it says something that it's haunted, and there's witchcraft or something involved in the paragraph down or two.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
It says something about it being haunted. He said it's a haunted guitar. And
Well-
it makes you, it can cry or something.
Well,
That's what it said.
this is where things get more
It's a
technical.
haunted guitar that cries.
And we're gonna be it becomes highly speculative. Is it a poltergeist? Is it a single entity? Is it
Has to be a poltergeist.
dangerous?
Yeah, I
is
think
it
so,
a
too.
collection of demonic forces? A legion sort of situation. Is it the ghost of a child,
Right.
an orphan? We already had an orphan scenario here.
Gosh.
So
Does it come
I
free
think
with a
it's-
Ouija board?
right.
Ouija
you know.
fretboard.
Yeah, and why are these ghosts trying to remind us of Jason's parents fighting?
Right.
Like it's just
Well,
keeps coming back to that.
Why is it crying? I think the crying thing, that's a poltergeist type thing.
Yeah,
They make
poltergeist,
things
totally.
cry. So, yeah.
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 But right here, there's a haunting quality to the tone.
Oh.
Played when you clean it, it cries. It's
Wow.
something.
Thank you for being the one on the show that reads, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I just
You're
know
really
that. I know I
keyed
watch
in on
those
that.
shows. People go nuts over that haunted stuff, and
Right.
they spend good money. So that's
Yeah.
why
I'd like to see this
I
guitar
could
night
see
vision.
a decent.
Oh
price.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
We
And
need
do some white noise recordings.
Yeah,
around
totally,
it?
totally.
Yeah.
See the wave.
EVP or something, or
Right.
EVH readings or whatever
Right.
they're called. Yeah,
I
they get
think
those
you
things
what
that
did you
go
take
off.
a Dan Electro Honeytone and you plug like a phaser into it, and then you plug like an EMF reader into
Yeah.
the phaser.
Here, why don't you give me some simulated white noise, and I'll show you probably what the ghosts are saying. I just go shh. Move the trash can.
That's it.
That's good.
That's
Yeah.
it.
You should listen. You shouldn't sell it because the
Yeah.
trash would be stuck there. That's
Right.
it. You should get this thing, price this thing to move
So
along with the trash cans.
everything factored in. Cancer survivor.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Trash cans. That's a negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
The orphan talk,
Lazy.
he had nothing to do with that. That's on us, but it still affects the price. The ghosts, though, that's a score multiplier. He's underpriced. This is a $3,000 guitar.
I think so.
Well,
People
Yeah, when it hits,
nuts.
when it goes to auction, if they have the certificate, that's what we're dealing with.
And I
Here.
think-
I would say 2,500 to 3,000.
All right,
I
well,
would
you have
kind
to
of
start
put it-
low. You
yeah.
have to start low, and then you see what they come back.
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
You,
Exactly.
you definitely need that ghost certification.
Mhm.
You can't just speculate.
Yeah. Do you have provenance?
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's- well,
That's
that's
the
the thing.
word. I always forget that word.
Yeah.
I need some pictures of the house. Like, is there one room? Is there like one window, but no one knows how to access the room
And
that
we
it's
need to
in?
guarantee.
I'm sure it's in one of those photos. You could probably see.
we need to guarantee
Yeah.
that it is for sure the guitar that is haunted and not the trash cans or the rusty
Oh, right.
chair.
Or
You
the,
know,
or the denim.
Well, I think it's when
The
you clean
denim.
when you clean the guitar, which I get the feeling this person's not cleaning the guitar much based on the
you
yard.
guys clean your guitars,
Right. It says it cries.
Right.
So I think
It says no.
yeah, and But the thing is,
clean the
we don't know
chairs.
who's the ghost. It could be a famous ghost, and that'll jack the price right up.
Right. These celebrity ghosts are hard to come by.
So you get the provenance and then figure it out.
Yeah, they signed the pick
That
card.
should be doing that before you base the price. But you could take a gamble on 1,100, and you might end up with 8,000 if it's like someone
Like a famous ghost.
like regional. Where are they from? I know.
Famous ghosts. Let's list them.
They are
Casper.
in Fort Worth, Texas.
They probably like their council people there. Maybe there's a ghost of a council person or something from past when they did something good for the
I
neighborhood.
took the only famous ghost.
I was just like, gosh, I'm stumped.
Abraham Lincoln. If he showed up, that's a famous ghost. Yeah.
What's
my
the one?
Abraham Lincoln.
What's the thing? The
4 booze and 7 hours ago. Now he's a vampire. Vampire Lincoln.
yeah, they're not ghosts.
No,
There's a
they're not.
Snapchat ghost. That's a famous ghost.
Oh, that's a good one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Snapchat ghost.
It's like when you're talking to someone on
Is this a good video?
when you're talking to someone on Tinder and then you stop talking to them, then you're the ghost.
You've
Yeah,
you've
that's
been
true.
ghosted. Yeah. You're like, am I dead?
Marky.
No, but I've been ghosted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marky from Chibson passed away in 1882. How much of it is ghost? I don't know how to speak like one of those old prospectors or something. Chibson, they disbanded in 71.
Did you see the haunted sailor man? Whoa, this guy saw the haunted sailor man.
Yeah, he's swapping decks eternally for the rest of it.
You got anything else to say
You
about
ever
this?
see any cavemen ghosts around? That's
You
what I
really
wanna
don't,
see.
you
Yeah,
know?
we got.
That'd be awesome.
We've got
You know
like
what?
hundreds of thousands of years of human history. Where's the
Yeah.
Mesopotamians?
You know why?
Right.
You know?
Because in order to become a ghost,
They're all Victorian era. Like
in order to become a ghost, you have to have like something in your life that is unfulfilled.
Mm.
But because caveman life was like so simple, it was like smash.
they all died
it was
fulfilled.
like smash rock,
Right.
smash food,
Right.
smash like
Like.
Say-
Smash like. Yeah.
smash like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't have no
Please
socks.
smash like, and smash your
Yeah, every
sexual
caveman
partner.
Right,
died.
right.
Reproduce.
Every caveman
very
died
simple.
in the jaws of a saber-toothed tiger,
Right.
and they had just enough like time to self-reflect and be like, you know what?
It was worth it.
It was a good life. It
Yeah.
was worth it. Yeah.
I got everything done I wanted to
Yeah.
do.
You know,
Yeah.
there's nothing undone because my life was simple.
Right.
And I knew this would be the end, and here it is. You know,
Right.
like everyone dies this way. So yeah, finally, I'm going up to the big sky
The cave
fields.
ins.
Yeah, the big sky cave.
And that's interesting.
The
'cause
cave in the sky. You know.
Steve, that is interesting. I always thought there's no caveman ghost because you know how like the ghost is sticking around because it needs its like wife's wedding ring or something. Then they find the ring and they give it to the
right.
ghost and the ghost goes away. I figured so long ago there was cavemen that people did that with the ghost stuff, so they went away. They found their stuff or they took them to their
okay.
home. But
all-
that's a different way of looking at it. That is true. They just sat there and banged things.
Or maybe like, that could be it. Like the caveman, there were caveman ghosts in those times, but their problems have all been resolved.
You know what
Yeah.
it is though?
So they've
Yeah.
been set free.
You know how like
Yeah.
over time, like dirt and mudslides and volcanoes and stuff, they raise the level of the ground. The caveman ghosts are still there. They're just they're
In
like 20
ground.
feet
They're
down
like-
underground.
They're wandering around in the
Yeah,
Yeah.
if we dig down, then we're gonna find. So
Probably
like,
find
look
them,
out
yeah.
for parking garages, basements,
yeah.
things like
Yeah.
that.
that sounds
if
that sounds like a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, the ultimate subsidence, and then all the cave ghosts come up with
Caveman
the
ghosts,
subsidence.
yeah.
It makes me think about those YouTube videos with the mediums, and they're like, oh, today I spoke to Jimi Hendrix,
Right,
and
right,
they get
right,
that,
yeah.
like, how does that happen? Like I'm dialing up Jimmy, like,
yeah.
and it's,
You can just call anyone. That's
Yeah,
annoying. I
right.
really hope that when I'm dead, like you don't call me, please.
Yeah.
Like just like
Don't call me
text
now.
first.
like
I was
if
gonna
I'm
say
first.
at
Yeah.
least text first.
yeah.
if I'm a spirit, I'm like, oh, I got to do this podcast in about 2 hours with this medium.
That
like,
would be a crazy cool podcast concept. Like a bunch of psychics that sit around and they just like they're mediums for various ghosts.
Right.
And like it's like today we've got Cleopatra.
it's like the old Carson show, and there's
Yeah,
Right,
where
right.
do they get these connections to talk to these famous ghosts?
right.
You know?
Because I'm sure they're like
Agents.
Yeah,
Yeah,
agents are
those
dead
Agents.
too.
No,
Agent-
agents have died and now they're ghosts.
Yeah, they have
Oh, yeah, that's
agent
a good
ghosts.
point.
Yeah.
Managers. And,
Managers. Yeah. The whole bureaucracy around like the spiritual world, and it's really complicated and not fulfilling at all. And that's a problem. And that's why there's no caveman ghosts, because they didn't have agents.
I wonder
true.
if these dead musicians are getting ripped off in the afterlife by those,
Royalties,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
and also like managers taking the money and going to
Yeah,
like Jamaica
totally.
or something.
Yeah, totally.
And
Yeah.
what if they're
But you can't die again.
Right.
You know, you
Right.
party really, really hard when you're dead. So there's that.
Yeah.
All right, we've done this ad to death.
Ah,
oh, that's good.
there it is. Well,
I know that one.
All right, so
Do you want to do some housekeeping or something?
yeah, let's do
Steve?
some housekeeping. First of all, thanks for joining us.
hey, thank you guys.
I want
This is like a dream collaboration.
You know, most podcasts they have the guests do promo, like their own promo at the end.
yeah.
I want you guys to do your promo right now. if
Right
that's
now.
all
Because
right.
they might
If
turn it off
anyone-
before the end. You know?
Right.
If anyone has made
These
it
guys are
this
nuts.
far, then they're gonna just be down for whatever's on your channel.
Right.
you know,
Probably
so-
Googling it.
This
Yeah.
is the bonus round, right?
Yeah, yeah. So tell them where to find you.
Oh, hey. Well, Chibson USA. That's the place to go. Chibson.com. You can go to Chibson.com. Instagram, it's Chibson USA. And YouTube, it's Chibson USA.
Yeah, high quality, top shelf, planet made products, all
Yes.
made on our planet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when you buy one, we plant 4 of them in the ground.
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah.
So when you get a whammy bar, we bury 4 other whammy bars.
right, string trees.
Yes. Yeah.
You
What,
plant
what
some-
gauge string cheese?
Right. Yeah.
That one.
I want the 56 gauge string
String
cheese, like
cheese,
just
right?
like
Agree.
a log.
Yeah.
Oh, string tree, string cheese.
Cheese.
String
Yeah,
cheese.
yeah.
I like the flat ones when they're like mushed. It's a string
Oh,
cheese.
and it's all
Yeah, yeah.
mushed.
You
Yeah.
you pull from the side. It's flat.
Right.
It's like a
Flat
ribbon.
wound.
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
I like the coily cable string chees. You know, so-
Totally,
yeah, those are fun.
Like in the 70s.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
how they used to make string cheese back in those days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 70s, how they used to make string
Yeah,
cheese.
70s, you could
Right.
bass. Did you play bass for that? In the 70s?
Totally. So the string
He's a
cheese.
good bass player, actually.
If you're enjoying this program, or even if you're not, head on over to patreon.com/60cyclehumcast, where for as little as $1, you can support these sorts of adventures where we get
We're
to
gonna
go
lose
to
subscribers. Patreons on this one.
Sweetwater. Yeah, we get to go to Sweetwater. We could do Gear Fest. Sweetwater does a lot of the heavy lifting with the cost, but we still have some incidentals we got to take care of. and
Every
that's
single
where-
time Steve and
that's
I
where Patreon comes
take
in.
an Uber, it's the Patreons paying for it.
Yeah.
So thank you, Patreons. And thank you, Uber. We had a long conversation with our Uber driver last night. We didn't ask for it, but we got it.
Yeah,
free.
she's,
Yeah.
For free is included.
She's having hip surgery soon.
It's her second
so
one on the same hip.
Good luck.
Oh,
Yeah.
Best of luck to
I
you.
wish them the best.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
have any gear she wanted to sell?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This episode's also brought to you by Big Ear Pedals. They are a sponsor of the show. They do limited batch, they do batch release here and there. So head on over to bigearpedals.com.
Maker of the
mailing list.
pizza pedal,
Pizza
maker
pedal.
of
No,
the wacka pedal.
Not the pizza pedal, the slice of pie.
Slice of
Oh.
pie. Let's get that straight. It's a slice of pie because it's like a big muff pie.
Yeah.
Get it?
The wacka, the woodcutter, the Albie, the L,
Yeah.
the loaf.
The loaf.
Wow.
Low AF.
think-
That's what I think it stands
These
for.
things
Right.
sound cool.
Yeah, they're cool pedals. They're some of them are distortion.
I like distortion. Well, low AF meaning all pedals are kind of low. They're on the ground.
Yeah, they're on the ground. It's actually underground.
Oh, it's like
Oh,
super. It's
buried. You put it
makes no
underneath your
sense. That
pedal
makes
board.
no
Yeah.
sense.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
is.
like little sprouts popping up of plants, and you put it.
gonna write that
You hit
down.
the little sprout popping up,
Right. You
or
put-
like pressure things, like landmines, God forbid. But and you step on a part, and
Yeah.
you just pressure like when they shoot, and you're in like a pyramid trying to rob stuff, and you step on a plate, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
arrows start
Yeah.
jutting out at you. It's like that. Yeah, that sounds just like
Yeah.
Sounds
Dirty.
cool.
Yeah. Well, I've been in a pyramid. I've heard that.
Is that right?
Yeah. I was trying to steal stuff, and that's what I heard. And
Oh.
I got out of there. I didn't. You hear that and you leave.
Yeah, that I wouldn't get.
Yeah, it
I was,
doesn't.
I
even
was
have
in a
to-
love triangle once.
That's kind of like a pyramid.
Kinda like a pyramid.
Right.
I
Yeah.
tried to get on like the $10,000 pyramid,
Right?
Yeah.
but they had already canceled that show. So-
Right.
that's-
You know, they
that's-
raised the money limit.
Yeah, did
Yeah, that was the
Drew
problem.
Carey do that?
It was just
When are they ever going to raise the money limit on Jeopardy? I feel like it's still stuck
Still
in like
pretty, like-
early '80s. It's
Yeah.
like who wants to win $14?
right. You just won $400.
They updated it like 20 years ago.
Did they?
I was going to say
I
one
feel like
thing.
Jeopardy should keep up with minimum wage. Is all I'm saying.
That's true.
You know.
I wanted to mention one thing. You guys mentioned your Patreon, which is really a great way for listeners and fans to like
Yeah.
support the artists and whatnot. And Chibson about 2 years ago, we actually started a Patreon.
Really?
And no one believed it.
Yeah. I was like, "Boss, everyone's making all this money. You got it." He said, "Okay," and then no one thought.
Literally, everyone was like, "That is hilarious." And so needless to say,
they're like, "Not falling for this one."
yeah, totally. So
It's like, well,
zero
we're not
people.
eating
So if
this
you guys
week.
have a Patreon, it's that is amazing. It's
Right,
awesome
right.
that it
Good
works.
job.
Yeah, it's hard to do a Patreon. It's hard to convince people that you're worth anything.
Right.
Yeah, most of our Patreons are $1 supporters, which really shows, the quality of the work around
Yeah,
here.
I mean,
That sounds like such a dig on the $1.
Yeah, what the heck? I was gonna. That's probably
No, they're smart. They know what they're getting into over here. you
yeah.
know? They've correctly assessed the situation.
Well, that's a good value.
Wait, so
Yeah.
do we gotta pay to do this? To be honest, because we're.
Oh, I'll send you a bill. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. This is marketing.
Well, my card's acting up, so I don't know if it'll go.
just
through.
invoice us.
Just,
and we
you know
we
what?
take PayPal.
Honestly, just use the Sweetwater card to buy us
Ooh,
breakfast
smart.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Smart.
But you have to come in early before the breakfast closes because we're going to sleep in. So just
Right.
get us the waffles and, just keep them warm for us.
We're actually just gonna sleep in the theater.
That's a good
nice.
idea.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
comfy in there.
Yeah.
Because
so
the
we can
waffles
just-
go quick in the morning. We want to
Yeah,
make sure we don't get the,
get right in
we get the
line.
waffles. Yeah.
All right.
right
Do we
on.
have any other actual business to do,
Yeah,
Steve?
this episode's also brought to you all by Chase Bliss. They make pedals such as the Mood Mark II.
Yes.
Yeah. And the Mood Mark 1, believe it or not. They make both. They made both versions of it. They made the Mark 1. Now they're
Yeah.
making the Mark 2.
They make the Mood. Oh, no, yeah, the Mood. I just said that one.
Can we
The
start
Blooper.
calling the Mark
That
2
one's
the Marky
awesome.
Mark?
Ooh,
2 marks?
That's
Marky.
good. Marky.
Yeah.
They make other pedals. You should go check them out. ChaseBliss.com. They sell direct, unfortunately, not through Sweetwater.
You need the internet. For
But
that.
let's list Sweetwater as a sponsor since
Yeah.
they are hosting us here.
Holy smokes.
Thanks,
They are
Sweetwater.
awesome.
Isn't this amazing?
Yeah.
This is your guys' first event, right?
Yeah, this is crazy that we're even here.
Yeah.
to be
Now
honest.
you're going to be addicted. You're going to want to do events all
Oh,
the time.
I can't wait,
Dude.
I mean, I'm excited about events. I love 'em.
People think that we're in this game to get the gear
right?
and to make all sorts of money. We make so much money, right, guys?
Yeah,
But really, it's the events.
totally.
It's the catering.
yeah.
Absolutely. The
it's-
shuttles.
It's the hotels.
Yeah.
it's the glamorous life.
Getting
yeah.
a laminated.
Yeah, it says VIP
Yeah, this
on
is
there.
big.
I know.
This is the biggest one we gotten so far. Look at that.
Yeah, bigger than
Yeah.
NAM, better plastic
Huge.
than NAM, better
Totally.
printing than NAM.
Yeah.
I was walking in just like
Yeah, it was cool.
flashing people. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
No.
I don't
I'm
take it
good.
off when I go around town because
Totally.
I want the townies to know.
Right, and when I'm at the hotel too, I'm even like,
Yeah.
nah. I had a long day.
This is on Sweetwater.
Yeah.
As you drink from a public fountain.
Along
no
with
way.
Sweetwater, this whole podcast
Dude,
episode
Mackie.
is all rigged out with Mackie stuff. They set up the podcast room. The new DLZ creator, which is their podcasting. What do you call the interface?
Yeah,
thing?
that's a good-
It's
I don't
like
know
a
what they
mixing
call it.
board.
Yeah, some kind
Is
of
it-
computer thing.
It's a control panel. Like the guy was telling me, and I couldn't believe it. This has more computing power than the space shuttle.
Wow.
Wow.
I
Well,
know.
they kind of didn't they like take the space shuttle off the market?
Yeah, because they didn't have this.
Right. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
That's why you've never heard a podcast from the space shuttle.
Yeah.
Wait, you can't
Yeah.
get a space shuttle no more?
No.
Yeah.
You can
I
get
always
the,
wanted a
get
space
the
shuttle.
airport shuttle from the hotel, but you
That's
can't
right,
get the
right.
It
space
doesn't look like. I always like the one that looks like the whale, the sea world whale.
Oh, yeah.
this
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
that thing is cool. Sorry,
Oh, the
Steve, you were talking
Southwest.
about
The
Maggie.
Southwest whale one.
Yeah, maybe that one.
I wonder if they'll discontinue that now that whales have gone rogue and are attacking billionaires.
Yeah, well, as they should.
Well, you know.
They've dealt with enough.
this.
It's time.
This last.
You know,
sponsor
it
spot,
honestly is
this
time, like-
table. This table's very resonant.
Killer whales have been like putting up with a lot for a long time.
Right.
And
And
like
they have-
finally they're like, you know what? It's the final straw.
Hey, you know what? We're
This-
done.
Yeah.
We're done. This
Yeah.
is it.
And
Are
like-
you worried?
Me?
Man of the
well,
sea.
you know, it's funny. I'm
A
my-
CEO of Chibson USA over here.
I'm a little bit dry docked, but you know, but am I afraid? I have a little bit of fear running in through me at most times, but you know,
Have you ever seen the movie Orca?
No.
You probably should.
Okay.
As for homework.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do what they do in that movie.
Okay.
It's bad. Yeah.
Oof.
Again, the
Like
the
mercury
whales were
poisoning?
right. The whales were right. Maybe the whales saw that movie, and that's what is causing this.
I don't.
be.
I have no idea, but that sounds okay.
Like
I'll put it-
in Jaws,
Yeah.
why is the shark doing this?
Right.
It's cold blooded and it's just attacking. In Orca,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, whale, get him. Yeah,
Oof.
Yeah,
Psychological thriller.
Yeah, like the whale
like
is like
those.
he's like the anti-hero. Yeah, he's killing a bunch of people, but
Right.
yeah, like
But they deserve it.
they had it
Yeah.
coming.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
kind of into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
It's upsetting. I saw it too young.
Huh.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Wow.
yeah. The comments gonna be full of people talking about why it's upsetting.
Wow.
Yeah, I just. They're called killer whales, like few people.
I thought it
Are
was
we
like,
called
here,
killer
I'll-
humans because
pull off your
we're
headphones.
murderers and stuff?
I'll tell you why.
oh, wow.
I don't
That's-
know.
yeah.
I don't think I like what that was.
Yeah.
I think I don't
That's
know.
in the movie.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't
Huh.
like that.
yeah.
I always thought it was like,
Non-consensual.
huh.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not. That's then. That's
wow. Well.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
learn.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Now we're a
I
movie
always thought it was
podcast.
like killer whale, like killer whale. But
Well, I do
wasn't.
think that.
I had
That's
no
cool.
idea.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But then,
Radical, cool whale.
Yeah, right. you
Yeah.
know?
yeah.
Bro, that's killer.
It's like just a marketing
Hold
term
on,
for SeaWorld.
I have a thought.
Yeah.
This episode's also brought to you by Stringjoy Strings.
We're still in sponsorships.
They are made in Nashville, Tennessee, in a factory that is operated by Stringjoy. They don't sublet to. They don't subcontract their string manufacturing like some companies do.
In fact, I was talking to Blake Wyland, who is a co-owner of Stringjoy.
Mhm. Is he a
Yesterday,
co-owner? Or
yeah,
just
he's an investor. He's part of the whole
Okay.
organization over there. I asked him, "Do you name the machines?" And he's like, "Yeah, the machines have cool names."
Wow.
I don't remember the names, but he was telling them to me. I was like, "Those are cool names
We are,
for
no,
string winding
they're
machines."
they're all named after like
country stars, and
people.
stuff. Like there's
So-
a Dolly. There is a Dolly.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yes.
I think there's a Wayland.
So we were telling them
Yeah.
like, you guys should be printing on every box, like
Which machine?
Like,
Yeah,
Where are the
that's a
strings?
smart one.
strings by Willie, strings by Wayland,
Yeah.
strings by Dolly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good
I
idea.
think there's like a Loretta.
yeah.
Damn, how many
Like-
machines they got?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
They got
there-
so many
That's
machines. They're winding
crazy.
all these strings.
I guess they need 6 to at least get
exactly,
a pack.
Mm,
yeah.
exactly, because you want to specialize,
Right.
And,
These are the E strings.
and they had to get 7 because gent and new metal and stuff like
I get
that.
it.
Yeah.
I get it all the time.
4 new machines for bass. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Ryan, what's the next
What if-
ad? I think we should let's do the I think we should do the Robo Tuners.
Let's do the
Hold on,
Robo
hold on.
Tuners.
Go to stringjoy.com. Actually, use the link below. And if you buy strings, use code HUM for 10% off. I think we should do the Robo Tuners next because I think this is going to be a good one, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, we don't
Sounds
have a
cool.
ton of pictures here because it's just a pile of parts of Robo Tuners. Like the most famous part of any Gibson guitar ever is the Robo Tuners here.
It really is.
Kind of is.
it
It's
really is.
infamous part.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Before the whole AI craze, we
Look at
had.
that.
Yeah, it's a relic from
Take it in.
a forgotten time.
You know what's gonna be funny is when those things, when the ironies ran out,
Mm-hmm.
and those things are gonna be going for money.
What's going to happen is like PRS is going to come out with some, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be like they nailed it.
Right.
This is
Totally.
it. Yeah, they did it.
These are $90. It's a 3x3 set of Tronical G-Force tuners.
I'm
No,
assuming you can
G-force.
only install this on a Gibson. You can't just it has to have the exact spacing for the
Yeah.
tuning pegs. You can't re-drill it. So it's like you've got to have a Gibson, and you got to be like, I missed the Robo Tuner train.
Right.
I want to relive my youth and get the thing I couldn't have
I mean,
6 years ago.
Wow. I mean,
I know.
imagine if
you could
update
dowel
that.
and re-drill.
Oh,
No,
that's a
no,
good-
because the plastic thing. Look at it. You have to have the correct spacing for the positives and the negatives for the tuners themselves to connect to.
No, I know that, but I'm saying so you would just have to re-drill all of that.
Re-drill the plastic part
No,
and the electronic
No,
components.
you re-drill the headstock to line up with the plastic part.
Oh,
There it is. There it is.
I just caught up. Yeah.
Jesus.
There it is.
think I
Yeah.
get it.
Wow.
Right here.
There it is. Yeah. I think that, if you added like some AI technology to this, kind of updated the original technology that Henry was going for,
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
into
yeah.
like a
The
modern
visionary.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that, there's a solid product there.
Like Terminator.
Yeah.
You're talking like Skynet.
Totally.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that stuff creeps me out.
I'm just
Robots.
thinking you push the button,
Robots,
you say,
right?
Chat GPT, tune my guitar.
Right.
And then it's like, well, the most common guitar tuning that we found for humans is Dadgad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you could have your own bee bender just right like there.
I was about
it's
to
like,
pitch that.
Right?
Like you get some sort of wireless controller thing, some sort of Bluetooth thing. You have
Yeah.
a foot pedal on the ground. You can make it a G bender, a B
Right.
bender, a D bender. You know,
An A bender.
Yeah, you could-
Right.
you could
I've been
turn-
on an A bender.
I was gonna say it in ground.
you could simulate a Floyd Rose.
Right.
You just dive all your strings at the same time, then bring them right back up to
and then
tune.
they're just like the knobs are
or
just
like
moving.
a
Like,
constant tremolo or vibrato going on, constant vibrato, each string going at different rates.
Right.
And you're playing it
Yeah,
and you're
that's
feeling
cool.
the tension change just slightly across all the strings.
that
Like,
wouldn't sound like a nightmare at all.
no, it
It
sounds
just
like
sounds
really, really
steamy.
cool
Right.
and fun, no problems whatsoever.
Right.
And you could do it so it just switches off, so you don't have to even move chords so much. It just switches the
Right,
tension,
you
so
don't
you
have
could
to-
stand there and you can adjust your mic mic stand or something,
You don't
and
have
then
to
while
fret.
it keeps playing.
Right.
You know who really, what instrument really needs robotuners? Is a harp.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a
that
good-
thing looks like a
damn,
nightmare.
that's
Right.
Yeah.
Pianos.
Pianos. 88 robotuners.
Yeah. Banjos.
Glass harmonicas.
Like you could probably hack, if you're handy with a soldering iron, you can probably connect this up to a banjo.
Right. You get the ones up on the headstock and that little
Yeah.
that one
Yeah.
on the top string, you know?
And then you could be like in like this high tech, like bluegrass band.
Right.
Get a carbon fiber wash drum bass thing going on, you know?
You
How
imagine?
frightening is this? That sounds frightening. You know, I don't want to go to the future. You know?
Can we stay
Future
here?
graph. Hey, what's going
Future
on?
sounds scary.
That's the thing. That's the thought that scares you about the future is a carbon fiber
Yeah.
wash
Upright
drum
bass.
Yeah,
bass.
and future grass.
Boom, boom, boom. Like you
Yeah.
go to the future.
I don't think I like that neither.
It's scary.
Why does it have a Roku remote with these things though?
Does
This
it?
is before
Oh,
Roku,
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
it?
yeah,
This
yeah.
is before Roku, but look, it's got the Roku remote
I think it
jutting out.
gets. I think you can get
It's
Hulu.
black, so because it's an older one. It's got the black cross thing, but it's
Right.
got a Roku. Ain't that what it is?
Yeah, I think
Got a
that's
battery
got
and a
the-
menu
yeah,
and in
yeah.
the back button.
And it's got the
Yeah,
little button
menu.
there so you can turn the closed captions on and off.
I think
Right.
the button in the center automatically takes you to Netflix.
right.
That's
right.
how I like when they
you
do
probably
that.
program
The
them,
real
right.
problem with the robotuners and the Roku controller is that battery cover just keeps
Keeps
sliding
sliding
off.
off.
Yeah, you have to tape
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and then it gets all gooey. It's like I use gaffed it because music stuff I have gaffed it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what the normal consumer is using. It's probably getting all
Oh,
gross.
okay. If they
Yeah.
even have a battery cover on this thing,
Right,
you know?
right.
Yeah, those things fall
It's
off.
like a DoD pedal. Like battery cover
Yeah,
is just
goodbye.
gone.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Right.
DoD should get in the business of manufacturing their battery covers,
Yeah.
Roku battery covers
Have you ever gone through your neighborhood and seen like a sign like missing DoD battery cover?
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call this number. Answers
Wow.
to back.
That would actually be a really fun thing to
That
do.
is-
You should
that's a
actually
good one.
do that.
I did that I lost a pick once and I did that.
That's
I went
funny.
all through the
But you
neighborhood.
can rehash it. People have forgotten.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's time in your career to start rehashing
Until
bits.
that one guy's like, repost.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the one guy that
I know
you
that
hear.
guy.
It's the one guy. All these comments, it's the one guy who's like, repost.
It'd be fun to do Throwback Thursday posts, but they're all like hinting at like Mandela effect stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Throwback Thursday. Remember when
Yeah. We did a Mandela effect pedal, actually. And it was,
Mandela multi effect?
yeah, it had like a
remember
Berenstein Bears
that.
theme. But
Yeah.
And you can go buy that right now at Chibson.com.
Chibson.com.
Everything
Yeah.
there is made on this planet.
Yes.
Locally made.
Yes.
Locally sourced. Yeah.
Except for the Wild Whammy. That was actually reverse engineered technology.
Yeah. Alien.
That's
Yeah.
the culture you're looking for.
Yeah.
I've been having this whole.
See?
I've been boring Steve to death with this idea where I don't believe aliens are real
Oh.
because everyone that has encountered them and observed them doesn't say anything about their culture. It's just like, yeah, they were gray, they had black eyes, they flew around in a silver ship.
Right.
Like, were they wearing a hat?
Yeah. What
Did
was
they-
their demeanor
Did
like?
they speak in a funny accent? Like, were they eating noodles? Do aliens have noodles? They have
Maybe-
little mouths.
Maybe their culture is just boring.
Or
They
maybe
just
it's all
stand
like
there.
all their culture is expressed telepathically. Or
Yeah,
something.
that's true,
I
because we don't
cannot-
have that.
I cannot believe in an advanced culture that doesn't have culture.
Right.
You know.
Right.
That's how Fraser Crane would
think they-
approach
I
it.
love that
And
show.
that's how
I
it
love.
goes.
He is
logical.
funny.
Yeah. I mean, like Miles and Daphne. Will they? Won't they?
Wow.
Right?
Wow. I've finished a couple. I actually watched it 3
Yeah.
times all the way through. That Donnie guy ticks me off.
And like, yeah, Fraser's fancy, and his dad is not.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's cool. I
Yeah.
like that dynamic because you get the gross chair and the Fraser's all hoity-toity with stuff.
Guys,
Those two are a
no
riot.
spoilers. No spoilers.
Scrappy
Oh,
dog.
yeah, it's
too.
on the
Yeah.
you could see on the cover because Fraser's got a suit and his dad don't.
All right, so let's get back on topic.
Yeah.
Talking about aliens again. No, let's.
It's got those. I think it's got. I wanted to say something about it too. I'm glad you bring this back. It's got those traumatical components or whatever we call them.
Yeah, the
before.
traumatical components.
That's what this one has too. If you look at the little bag.
And I'm really, really glad this comes
The
with
same
it
as the
was?
first.
Yeah,
The same as the first guitar.
It comes with the AC adapter. Like you get a guitar and it doesn't come with a wall wart. Like, what are you supposed to do?
What's
you know?
the AC adapter for?
to power the robotuners? You
Yeah,
know, like you,
like
you
to
plug in the
recharge
guitar
it.
on one side and then you plug in the headstock to the wall.
Shut it.
Because
Because that sounds amazing. Everything I said about the RoboTuners.
no,
off
you
the
have to
table.
charge the battery for these things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, like, no joking. Like, I know there's been a couple jokes in this episode. We
When?
don't usually joke this much. When these came out, we had just started the podcast and
Yeah.
doing stuff. So we went to NAMM and they had the whole Gibson booth was full of these things.
Wow.
And the whole room was people sitting down, pressing the button, trying to get the guitar to tune. And it's just like my experience was like watching go and I'm wincing because I'm like, man, it's like really cranking that high E, and I'm afraid of that high E
I thought
snapping.
the same thing when I seen it once.
And like
I seen one in the store.
slicing my throat or
Yeah.
my eyeballs or something, and I'm just watching it go, and then boom, it's still not in tune.
Wow.
Press it again. Still not in tune. Like this feels like a bomb that's about to go off. You know, it was not a fun experience.
Could you imagine like being like here we are, we're showing up in public and we got like a million guitars and then you just
Right.
discover that they're not working and then you're like, you know, talk to your buddy like, what should we do? I don't just pretend like it works.
Pretend it's cool. Oh, here comes Henning for some reason.
Hey, what's going on?
What's
He
up?
was polite and didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah,
He said he doesn't understand.
I
these
told you to
events
break rules, Henning.
Yeah.
Are you here to
No.
break a rule?
yet. What are we doing?
We're talking about aliens.
What?
This is an alien conspiracy podcast.
Yeah, it's the
you know?
green lights, aliens.
Yeah, I think they're not real because they don't have any culture. They don't have hats. They don't eat noodles. They don't
How
speak
is
in a
this guitar
funny
related?
accent.
What did you do to these people?
Well, they were the alien technology that is
Okay,
in the
Henning is going to
RoboTuner.
decide for us. Should people pay $89.99 for a set of Gibson RoboTuners?
There was a word in there that just made it an instant no.
All right.
Actually, what do you think that word was, Ryan?
These are Tronicals, though, right?
Yeah,
they're not
Traumaticals.
attached to a Gibson, so they are Tronical tuners.
Again, that word. Why would you possibly even say it? Do you understand every single time you say that, you are giving them...
Sorry.
all right. Get Henning.
No,
start, get,
talking about
get in a
tuners?
long stick to
Yeah, I
get
don't know why
Henning out of
you
here.
need those. What
Here's the question I have.
do you call them,
All
fixers?
right? There is a Gib,
Thank you.
but where is like if this was an Icelandic company, this would imply that somewhere there's a Gib daughter.
Yeah, when are we going to meet Gib Father? Where's Gib Father? Celebrate
Well,
Gib
no.
Father's Day.
First, you have to meet
Gib
no,
stepson.
That's just Gib. You have
Gib
Gib,
stepfather.
and Gib has a son, and Gib also has a daughter, and that's
Right.
how Icelandic names work.
Ah, right.
I guess I'm assuming that Gib is Icelandic, and that's the problem.
Now I'm thinking at the point, to answer your question, when we are too incapable or too lazy to tune, we should possibly just not play guitar at all anymore.
Yeah, that's. I think he's right with that, and I think at
Society
that
has
point we're,
failed.
we're worse than those boring aliens.
The
if we
problem
become like that, yeah.
then, Henning, is that I hit that point before I started the show.
You can do better, Steve. You can. Just try. Try to be a better.
Nah, I've known Steve a long time. This is all we're getting.
Keep dropping things.
All right. So
Jeepers,
I'm going to
these
say
two.
no buy. I don't think it's worth getting these unless you've got
For
a really-
89 bucks?
If you got a really wild experiment you want to do and you want to throw these on a banjo, $90, that's fun money. So go for it. But if you're going to put them on a guitar, don't.
Can you negotiate on the price?
you sold the
can
Beach Boys.
Oh,
contact,
it's like a harmony.
That
you
was
can
awesome.
contact seller. This is on Sweetwater's Gear Exchange. You can contact the seller. So I'm assuming you can.
Yeah.
What's
What,
their-
what
what's
would
their
you
name?
pay for them?
I'd pay a cool 39. No, 39 bucks. I think.
39
$39 bucks, 99, 39,
39.99.
Yeah.
I'd be willing,
Huh.
and I would make like a necklace or something out of it.
I think for what you're saying that ironically it's going to be funny to people, they'll get a kick out of it later on. I think you should jump on it, spending $99.
Yeah.
Because when the alien shirts were everywhere in the late
Totally.
90s, they were in
Thank
the
you.
Salvation Armies. I didn't buy them, and then they're like hundreds of bucks
Yeah,
for the
the
alien
$100.
shirts.
Right.
It's the same thing with
People
the
don't
alien
want
shirts.
those.
I don't know.
So I think 99. I wouldn't pay it. My card's acting up, but
gonna go again because I don't know what's going on. You confused the.
You had to start from the beginning to understand, right? Everyone watching, like,
Yeah,
it's like there's a Rosetta Stone at the beginning that you can solve the code and understand what.
Yeah,
we're
it's like one of
talking
those like mind screw up movies are called. I can't just say the F word, right? Those mind.
You can
Right,
say
right.
whatever you
Like
want.
those, they call them
Fender.
mind fuck.
You can say Fender.
Mind fuck movies.
Wow.
Mind fuck movies. If you come in at a certain point, you're never gonna get it.
Right.
Right, right.
So it's like a mind fuck.
Like at the beginning.
Cast.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you
Like,
mean
what's
like,
a good
you mean
example?
like
of-
500 Days of Summer?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that a cartoon one?
I haven't.
Oh, you want a cartoon one?
No, is that a cartoon
You
one?
mean like Space Jam?
Like I missed.
No, I know that is.
I missed the beginning of Up, and I'm like, what's going on?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
why are there
Right.
balloons? Why is there a
Yeah.
mouse?
Right.
Why
Yeah.
is this old man kidnapping a child?
Why is
Right.
everyone
Yeah.
crying?
I saw that movie Ray, and
Yeah.
I was like, "What is going on?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like who? What is
Because
this?"
you
Why
got
is
into
this-
the
I
theater
walked
late.
in like
Yeah.
about 20 minutes late. I was
Why
like,
is this
"What
guy wearing sunglasses all the
Yeah,
time?
I was like, "What is he doing?
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is crazy." So
Yeah, I never seen that one. What is it about?
I should have read the book.
Is that the one with the cartoon son?
I think so. No, it's about. It's a
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of Sky Blasters.
right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Was there ever a Bionicle movie? You know,
There's
I
been
don't-
several,
I
I
think-
think.
was it in the theater?
Oh, I don't think so.
All right. Do you have any other business to do, Steve? Before we do this last
I don't
ad?
know.
You mean go to the bathroom?
We got a new, but I don't know if we want to do the new.
You can go to the bathroom if you want to. Just don't do it in here.
No, I thought you asked him for business. I thought if he had like you meant like does he have to go to the bathroom?
Right, right, okay.
I don't
I
have to go
always
to the
have to
bathroom.
go to the
All right,
bathroom. Do we have anything else to talk about before we hit this last ad? Because we hit the last ad and then we wrap it up.
I just want to spend some more time talking about Jason USA's parents fighting. You know,
Gosh.
I'm gonna make
Oh!
myself a note.
Wow.
And
He's
then I'm
showing
going to
pictures
write
of-
down a thing. This is the samurai cat. This was sent by Mr. B. Did we-
Mr. Beast sent this.
Wow.
Mr. B.
I thought he was so busy making his burgers.
The last ad was sent by Patrick Lynn something.
and after this
cut
ad,
off.
we're all going to vote and decide
I
who
think it's
won
Patrick
the
Lin-
$25
Patrick Lindsay.
digital
Thank
gift
you, Patrick.
certificate to the retailer or restaurant of their choice.
Wow.
I know.
All
We
right.
leave it wide open.
nice.
International
Oh,
too.
It's nice.
Wow.
International
Samurai.
entries. Yeah.
I
Samurai
should
cat.
start getting.
Samurai
I should
Cat's
join
here,
this
right?
Patreon.
Ain't he?
Yeah. It's not for the patrons. It's for everyone.
Oh.
The patrons fund it.
Oh, okay.
They're very generous. They can always enter to
I
win.
should. You know what? I have to be honest. I'll start watching the podcast now.
It's not going to be as good as
Yeah,
this ever
I'll
again.
start watching it too, but just let it know when ours.
Just
is
on
out.
this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, this episode is special
'Cause you
because
could
you guys
cancel.
are here, and I'm feeling extra rowdy.
Dude, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not even dark out, and he could see. His
Yeah,
eyes.
he's
he's
getting
getting
a little-
going. He's getting going.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Samurai.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was going to be.
I'm
There's a
gonna
lot to take in.
right out of the gate. I'm saying bye, bye, bye.
Yeah, there's
and,
not- there's
and
not-
I'm not in the Backstreet Boys way. It's not bye,
Yeah.
bye, bye. It is
That's
Ain't
in
no
sync.
lie.
Purchase.
That's in sync.
purchase, purchase.
Yeah.
you know.
You know what's cute about this is the
Music.
it looks like he's got teeth with the.
I
with
thought
the,
that
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Right.
Those floating teeth people have.
I'm assuming it.
So first, most important thing, I have a rule, and I've had a rule on this podcast. We're almost been doing this 10 years now.
Wait. There's rules.
There's
It's
one
a
rule.
personal rule. It's an art rule. Guitars, when they have art on them, the guitar has to be right side up when the guitar is being played. That's a playing guitar. If the art is upside up when the guitar is being hung,
Yeah.
that's a display guitar. That's not a
Right.
player's
That's a good
guitar.
point.
True. What
I'll
if you?
take that.
Well, some people play on their side.
Yeah, they hold the guitar up like that.
No,
Yeah.
they lay on the ground and play it up like this.
Oh yeah. So
I
in
think
that
Or
case,
they
you would,
pretend it's their wiener when they lay down, or you know what I mean.
oh yeah.
But I think you're right.
That's
Mostly
pretty
display.
common. I know
Yeah.
that is pretty common. You know, like maybe like 40% of people play that way, but the majority of people, 60%, play with the guitar hanging over their shoulders and
Yeah,
flat like that.
that is true. That is true.
But even if that wasn't the case, this art is adorable.
It's great.
It's great. There's so much here. We've got this tabby cat, an orange striped tabby cat.
With
I'm not
tattoos.
even a cat lover. I'm not a cat hater.
Yeah.
You know,
Are you a cat fighter?
I'm cat neutral. I'm the Switzerland of cats. You know, it's holding a samurai sword or dagger in its
Yeah.
mouth.
It's a katana blade.
It's a katana blade. It's got this look on its face, like, yeah, I'm about to fight. Like, don't,
Right.
like this is serious business, but also a little bit whimsical. Like he's so confident in his fighting abilities. He's like, this is going to be fun.
It's almost like a Banksy.
Yeah, it's kind of this is a little bit
little Banksy face.
more colors than a Banksy
Yeah,
here.
I
And he's
will agree.
wearing I'm gonna venture to guess a silk kimono.
No, it's just tattoos.
Is that tattoos?
think
Yeah, that's the. I think the guy from
Okay.
Sugar Ray has that tattoo.
Holy heck!
Isn't that his tattoo? Arm tattoo
I think
Samurai
I think
got.
you're right.
What
And
is this? Is
Boy
this
fish or
cat in
something?
the Yakuza?
That's a good.
That's,
You know,
I don't
that's a
think
good,
it's the same as Samurai.
This is a
Check the
Yakuza
fingers.
cat.
Check the fingers.
Yeah.
One finger is cut off. Didn't the part of the thing? They have a cut finger.
Look at
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I didn't even notice.
I didn't even mention this is a Telecaster body, and it has these beautiful like cherry blossoms going on. And
Both
it-
on
I
neck.
thought it was Arizona iced tea blossoms, but
That does have an Arizona iced tea look, doesn't it?
I bet this should be 99 cents.
Yeah.
You know?
oh,
Yeah.
If it was like
That's a
green,
hot topic
if they had
now.
that green.
Right,
I
right.
like that. That Arizona tea foam
Yeah,
green. Yeah,
totally.
Yeah, totally. Arizona tea foam.
yeah, that's a good one.
green.
I like that.
It's good. And like a tall.
They're asking 380 for
380.
this. I'm saying buy. Purchase.
380,
Purchase.
purchase.
It's price to move.
The
I
art,
guess.
the art is there. Like
Yeah.
it's a Telecaster body. You could buy a Telecaster body for more than that. That doesn't have
The
a,
art.
a
Yeah.
Yakuza cat on it. The art looks excellent.
Yeah, I would
it's
agree.
super cool.
It
I
is
would
cool.
agree.
And-
how, you can't. How do you play it though?
Well, you have to
You
finish
have to
putting
put
it
strings
together.
on it.
Yeah.
but yeah.
It doesn't come with that.
And also,
Not
like
yet.
the active part of the design is not going to be covered up by any of the control stuff. Maybe the bridge, depending on which bridge you choose, is going to cover up one of the Yakuza tattoos.
Yeah.
This is begging for. Oh yeah, the bridge is unavoidable.
Yeah.
But this is begging for clear pickguard.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Totally.
Yeah.
I will say too, the surfaces they shot it on, clean.
Nice carpet.
Yeah. Good
Not
photos.
like that
And-
chair.
I don't know
What
about
I-
the
Good.
lighting.
Yeah.
on that
No
one.
trash cans.
I think I got a piece of my beard on your iPad, Steve. Sorry, I
That's
got it.
fine.
I think
I'll
too,
disinfect later.
I like how they put that twinkle effect on the second to last slide before the when they show the back of the guitar.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They
great.
put that twinkle effect.
We haven't even
people
looked
could
at.
do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Like the broken leaves effect.
Now, sorry,
is
was
it
I going ahead? Was
is
I
it really
skipping ahead?
red down there at the bottom?
It looks like there might be a gradient to it because
No,
like,
it's.
I think it's a twinkle
just-
filter,
It's just a bad.
Yeah, I think it's just white.
just the
Got
light. It's an Instagram filter, you know.
but it's cool. It looks
Yeah.
cool.
They did that glamour shot.
Oh, yeah.
You know, sort of like filter on it.
Love that film.
I wonder what the Japanese symbols up here say. Like say like cat guitar
That's
or
a good
something
Like
like
Fender, I think, or something.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna say.
So this is a factory. This is custom.
I'm assuming this is custom.
Yeah,
Did
this-
you
oh,
even
yeah.
read the
This
copy?
is sold. I didn't because I don't think it needs to be read. But
Wow.
it is. There's a bunch of things, but basically at the end, the seller says, "Right now, this is the only body I made with this design. Normally, I hand paint all my guitars, but I'm testing out an additional way of adding art to some guitar bodies and making a few printed designs. If people like this, I will print a very limited number of this design." So on and so forth.
So there could be
So-
potentially more. This could be a production model.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
380.
So, yeah, so
380,
this is
yeah.
so this is actually a print.
Like I don't.
Oh,
that's
is
the
that-
thing I don't.
Right. Like a screen print or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Is
as an
that
artist
right?
myself, prints should not be. I mean, a print for 380.
I,
If it was
never saw-
original,
I never saw Prince play this.
I was gonna say I love
No.
Prince.
Yeah.
no. I don't know. I think
Is,
Since
are
it's a
they?
print-
It's a cat. So is it paw prints?
well, that's
You
good.
know,
There it is.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah.
Father Prince.
But is this a real Telecaster though? Body.
No, I don't think it's real. It's,
Yeah.
it's a part. It's not a real Fender.
What kind
With
of
a print,
wood?
With a print, $189.99.
Alder. Huh?
189.99
$189
for the print or the print and
for
the
the
guitar.
print on the wood, because I know wood ain't cheap these days because
Right.
trees.
Yeah, you know who is
trees
cheap.
keep getting long.
I said 380. I'm like, I don't.
I don't know.
240. That's that's my
240.
But that's because I'm cheap and
Yeah.
and I just but I shouldn't.
320. Can we get 320?
320.
Yeah.
I'd do it for 320.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If I was building
Free
a
shipping?
Telecaster kit,
Yeah.
like a parts body, and I saw this, I'd be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm really thinking about that. That's really cool.
Is it free shipping?
Ooh, a good question.
Because
good
I'll take it at
question.
380 with free shipping.
Yeah.
I was thinking
$20 shipping.
That's pretty good.
How much?
20.
Ah,
All right,
that's not-
you know, I
that's
do-
a
Yeah,
cool
that's what-
even 400 you're
Yeah.
spending.
Yeah,
I do, you know, I do 360 with $20
Yeah.
shipping, you know.
The thing I like about that and why I would say is that there's like a because of the art on it, it kind of, and it's not like
I know what you mean.
total garbage
Yeah.
art. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like it's pretty like it's kind of cool.
It's competent.
Yeah. So it kind of makes me feel
but it's
like-
not gaudy. It's kind of like it's charming.
right.
It's crisp. It's modern.
Yeah,
but it's also got some culture to it. Like you'll never see this from Aliens. Like
right.
there's too much
no,
culture.
or
Yeah.
it'd be unless it's like yeah. I guess you wouldn't see this from Aliens.
No, they don't got
No.
Arizona ice.
because I don't think they have any. Yeah,
They don't have cats. They don't have samurais.
No.
They don't have the Yakuza.
and as far as we know, they don't paint.
No,
No,
they've
you know what I
we
mean?
don't know.
never
We don't know
observed
that.
any artwork or
Yeah.
any paintings or
Right.
any culture.
All their
from any
UFOs are
aliens.
like that, like the
They
just straight
do,
metal.
Right.
Straight
They
metal.
do have the crop circles.
Yeah,
That's not painting. No, that's sculpting. That's sculpting. That's different. That is different than sculpting.
It's kind of like
those crop
printing.
circles are.
It's
That's embossing.
Yeah.
That's embossing. Yeah,
That is true. But
That-
it's
there's a Chibson product right there, an embossed boss.
Oh, oof. I have an idea. Well, I could do a bunch of. I could tell you a bunch of ones we haven't done. But
Spoilers?
I want to do a.
I mean, I could tell you one you haven't done.
a boss pedal, but
No,
it's,
no,
but it's modeled after Bruce Springsteen.
Blue Senior. Come on.
Yeah. Blue Senior.
When
I
are you
know.
gonna
I'll
drop
get
Blue
on it.
Senior
I'll get
on
on
us?
it. I have a list.
I keep begging for Blue Senior. One day you're gonna drop it. You know.
So I'm looking through I'm looking through some things and I'm finding that this this image is a thing. Like it's
Is it a famous image?
Was it
It's a
stolen
Vin-
off his
it's-
Teespring or
It's
something?
from Vincent Trinidad Art. It's called the Katana Collection.
Steve
Wow.
over
Cute.
here doing research, actually getting this
Internet sleuth.
information.
There's a whole bunch.
There's
of
one on
these,
a dinosaur!
including a katana on a dinosaur.
Whoa.
I don't want that on a
That's
guitar. I want that on a shirt right now.
Right.
You can buy some of these t-shirts on Threadless. This guy does art on
Wow.
Threadless. Looks like he sells them also possibly through Redbubble.
I'm like I said, I'm cat neutral, but I am dinosaur positive. So
Yeah.
And you like blades.
and I wear shirts.
That's yeah.
And you
Yeah,
and you
that's
like
the 4
I've noticed.
qualities. Yeah, it all lines up.
and you're telling me you like blades that like because the samurai blade was designed to chop someone in half in one swipe, and you're like a one swipe,
Yeah, I'm a one swiper.
guy.
Yeah,
very quick in the bathroom too.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
noticed.
yeah.
one wipe, one clean
swipe.
wipe.
One
you know.
wipe, one
You
swipe.
can never do 0.
No.
One is the lowest amount of wipes.
Even with one of the toilet squirters that come up.
no, because you have to dry.
Yeah.
You need to dry, make sure nothing's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as a 0 wipe.
When
You
we're at
always
sea,
have to
it's-
check. So
yeah.
a 1 wipe, that's the minimum. That's the goal. And sometimes it's so clean, I just put it right back on the roll.
Right.
You know?
That makes sense to fold it.
Like to
Yeah.
get it down to one
See,
wipe. but-
Steve's
you go
doing
to-
something for 1 minute, and we go right to toilet talk.
Yeah. When you go to a hotel and they've folded the end of the toilet paper, that's because they used it with a 1 wipe and they're like,
Right.
just tuck it back
They
in
did
there.
that when we got to the hotel. I don't know if I was telling you today when we ran into you. I was there 20 minutes, and I had to come down and ask for more toilet paper because they left us with 1/4 of a roll with the tuck thing
Yeah.
and no
Wow.
extra. And this lady's looking at me like, "You're just here 20 minutes ago, more toilet paper." I said, "Look it,
Yeah.
1/4 of a thing. That ain't
We're
gonna
almost
last
out.
4 days.
Yeah.
We're almost
Come on.
out. Yeah.
We
It's
had
like
beef Manhattan yesterday.
I was holding
yeah,
it
the
for
beef
4
Manhattan,
days.
yeah.
You tried the beef Manhattan.
It was
Very
good.
good. It was very
Yeah.
good. It was very
Steve
good.
got it. His was a little
The
dry.
beef,
Yeah.
some of it was a little dry.
Yeah.
But the mash and the bread was very
Well,
good.
have you had beef Manhattan before? Because it's supposed to be kind of dry.
Is it? Okay.
I had a
did
beef
It was
Long
cooked
Island.
perfectly.
It's
The
perfectly
beef.
cooked.
Beef Long Island beef.
I went for the chicken nugs, and you're probably thinking, oh, Ryan, those are for children.
No.
Those are chicken nugs. No, they were
Right.
little tenders. They were little tiny tenders.
Yeah.
And I just soaked them in Tabasco sauce.
Wow.
I was like,
Wow.
I'm doing like rogue buffaloing
You
here.
sound adorable. You said tiny tenders. That's like
I know.
those little figurines grandmas have and
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
Tiny tenders. I
Tiny
think they're
tenders, like precious moments.
Some
Yeah.
of the,
They're
some of
tiny
the stuff
tenders.
we've seen, over the course of the past couple of days, has just been incredible.
called.
And-
Yeah,
mind-blowing.
I saw some ravioli earlier.
Do we
I
want
know.
to talk about the event for our closer, and then we'll
Which
decide
event?
who the winner will be?
Which event?
Ooh, yeah.
The event that we're
This
at right
event,
now.
Gear
Oh, I thought
Fest.
I was thinking about the caveman ghost.
No,
event.
no, not that historical event.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, what do you guys think? This is your first like guitar YouTuber influencer event. Do you feel like an official influencer now? Do you feel like?
Well, we did go to NAMM a couple times. so
But
that-
anyone could
that-
go to NAMM, like
Ah, yeah.
like
I mean,
local like burned out hair metal guys that wear sequin jeans go to NAMM. Like anyone can get in there.
Not everybody could afford the beer there. I'll tell you that much. your speaker right here included.
yeah, the NAMM beers.
there's
are,
other buttons.
No, there's not.
But I don't want to speak for Marky, but I would say that this has been just a mind blowing experience to come to this facility here in Fort Wayne, and just to see it all, it's because it's so big, right?
Yeah.
You know, and then when they told me that there was a Marshall wall of sound. And I was like, oh, I just thought it was like, and then like, oh, it's in a room over there. No, you have to they had shuttles to go to it.
Right.
I didn't know that, and we walked.
It's
but-
a whole
It was a
outdoor
nice walk.
stage.
yeah, it's great. It's like a pavilion. You could,
Right.
I mean, you could see a band. You could see like some real bands out there.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I've seen bands play out there because I came before it was a YouTuber event. There was a big public event
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And like thousands of
Couple
people
years
would
ago.
come.
Right.
And I saw all sorts of people play out there. It was wild. I saw Malmsteen.
Oh wow.
I saw Anita Strauss do
Wow.
a Pantera cover. 'Cause
Jeez.
I saw what's an Adrian Belew.
Wow.
Blue.
And what's the guy? Is he the guy from King Crimson?
He was.
Crimsman?
I think he did a little.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's the same guy. But I've split him in my memory
Did
into
you
two
say
people.
King Crimsman?
King Crimsman.
I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's
I-
different.
I'm sorry.
I know what
we'll
you're thinking
only accept King Crimson.
yeah.
What about King Crim's daughter?
I won. That was a good one.
Didn't Pearl Jam have a song about her?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Crimsmen. They sing
daughter.
Louie Louie.
Yeah. The Crimpsmen, the 80s version of them is all about 80s hairstyles. you
Right,
know?
the Crimsmen.
Yeah. All right, let's decide who won. Is it going to be
Shall we?
what was the first one? The
The
Poison
Poison
Ivy
Ivy.
guitar. We've
The
got
haunted Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
guitar.
the
Right.
Robo Tuners, or
Robo-tuners.
we've got the Samurai Cat. Well, just because I want to buy the Samurai Cat doesn't mean it automatically wins.
Right.
We judge it based on the one that we enjoyed talking about the most.
Yeah.
It's about rewarding people for supplying us with a pleasurable
I gotta be honest.
conversation.
I enjoyed talking about them all.
I know, right?
That's
Yeah,
It's
I
so
like
hard.
talking.
Well, that's the magic of the show. Is you
Yeah.
enjoy talking about them all, but then you got to decide which one you enjoy talking about the most.
So
Right.
that's what I'm
Sometimes
basing
we
it
have
on.
to flip a pick.
So I'm basing it on what I enjoyed talking about it the most,
Yeah.
and not about what I actually like feel about the.
Exactly.
Huh.
I mean, it could be
Okay.
a combination.
You don't.
Yeah.
It's not about the you could love the product, but you didn't enjoy talking about it.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah, you could be like, oh,
Or you
yeah,
could use your own criteria. You could be like, I'm going to choose this because of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do that all the time.
I mean, I don't want to start this, but I can.
All right, here's what we'll do.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, go. And when I say go, we're all going to say
What it
what
is.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There's 4 of us. Hopefully, there's not a tie.
Okay.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Roll
Poison
the
Ivy.
tuners.
Haunted house guitar. I said haunted house. It was a guitar.
All right, so that we.
I think
Marky
that's
and I are on
3.
the same
And you
page.
said RoboTuners.
You're outvoted.
Yeah,
So-
sorry, man.
Jason. You have to leave the island.
Yeah.
But you can
sorry.
stay in your
It's
seat.
okay.
You can leave the island after we're done.
You
with
are
Okay.
not
Synth
the
Island?
Bachelor for
Can I
me.
go? Can I go with him? Because
Is that
I'm
what they
staying
say
with
on the
him.
show?
I'm staying with him. Can I go with him?
So let me write that down. Poison Ivy. So congratulations to whoever sent that in. I don't know who it is.
I had fun talking about the RoboTuner.
I'm going to cry.
It was a close
I
one.
love the RoboTuners.
Doesn't mean it
close
wasn't
one,
fun.
But we Poison Ivy, the whole haunted house.
I
thing,
would've-
that-
I would've
put it
s-
over the top for me.
I mean, for the guitar, I definitely would vote for that guitar. Like I would have voted for that guitar.
Sure.
But when you said it was about the conversation, I really enjoyed
Yeah,
talking
you,
about the
you don't
Robos.
like ghost stuff. You get spooked. I like
do get
getting
spooked.
scared.
I just want to make sure that we're cool now, and you're not going to go try to convince
Trash you
everyone
on-
that
trash you online.
the election was rigged and stuff like
Right.
that. It's I don't want to
the
bring
selection.
Yeah,
the
I don't-
selection was rigged.
I don't want to have to hear about this for the next 4 years. Is
Yeah.
what I'm
Oh
saying.
man,
Two things in a row. They
No.
brought you on. So
I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here.
Yeah.
It's fair election.
When I leave here, I'm gonna feel like this was the right decision.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna
Right,
feel.
right.
I'm gonna. I
All
rethink everything before I go to bed. I start going nuts.
Meanwhile, then there's gonna be tonight. I'm just be rolling around in bed like
So congratulations. Yeah, you're gonna be
can't sleep.
You're
I'm
afraid
like,
of the
"Fuck."
ghosts.
You're wake up the next morning. You know what? No.
You know what?
No.
this was
this
was
isn't
the one-
right.
This was the one sent by Trubba.
Trubba, that's right.
there it is.
Congratulations, Trubba.
Yeah.
I thought Trouba posted it. Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
So now we're gonna listen to a
Congrats.
song. So tell us about the song, Steve.
This was sent by SteveWTowTrack.com. I don't know. Steve and Ryan, hey guys, been watching for a long time. You have a really fun channel. Oh, thank you. I debated sending something, but what the hell? I record stuff entirely for fun. It ranges from electronic to metal. This one is kind of straight up rock, so hopefully it won't offend your
Straight
sensibilities.
Rock.
Lol. I mess around with this stuff in GarageBand and mod their drums to hopefully fit. It's instrumental, and since I don't know what to name instrumental songs, I just number them. This one is 49, which implies that there is a 1 through 48. Bash the song if you want. I can take it.
Ooh, you can take it, so we'll bash it.
Yeah, bash like.
We only bash them if the people say, I can take it.
That's good.
Being that this is my first episode, is this something you do every episode?
Yeah, this is a viewer song from a viewer.
So you reviewed
This
all
is
of
exciting.
Steve
This is
Tow Truck
exciting.
songs? This is the 49.
No, this is the first song we've reviewed.
We've
you
never
said it was-
listened to it before. This is going to be
Okay.
like, yeah.
Wow, I love this.
The site can't be reached.
We play every song that's sent to us.
That's
And
great.
we very rarely get pranks.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's the
ooh,
end.
That was quick.
And it
Yeah, that
actually
was- I
ended.
like
so
that.
a lot of times when we have instrumentals, they just are pretty.
Yeah, they keep going.
repetitious. So
Yeah.
this actually felt like a full, and there's nothing wrong with that because like that's how you learn, and that's how we really encourage everyone to send in your songs, even if it's kind of a work in progress.
I mean, technically, that's not a song because there was no saxophone solo. That's how you can
I
tell.
thought you were gonna like pull like my kid, my 13-year-old would be like, that was just music, that wasn't a song.
Ooh.
Because
Oh,
songs
that's
have
interesting.
words.
That's a whole nother
Well,
topic.
there
That's a
wasn't. Was
whole-
there a bridge? Was there a version?
I
of
don't know
chorus?
if there was,
It was
a
just
bridge,
kind of a jam.
but
you
there
know?
were. I felt like there were sections. Which
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
a jam doesn't really have sections.
And had multiple guitars. I mean, there was like some.
Yeah, there was
I
those.
liked it. It sounds like we all liked it.
Yeah.
It sounded
So-
great. Really great recording quality to it. Like
I
there
was air drumming to a drum machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
You know,
there was
I'm a
nothing.
psycho.
There was nothing
No, it was
offensive
cool. I was
about
getting
it.
into it.
That's how you can tell if something is a hit. If you can say at the end, there was nothing offensive about it.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, and I
that
kinda-
is true.
Did it remind you of your parents fighting though?
But you do every couple of damn minutes.
I know.
Yeah.
So thanks, Steve, for the track. Really enjoyed it. And if you want to send in
Yeah,
a
that was
track,
cool.
send it to the email address.
And
You know the drill.
I just want to point out that Marky's playing a character. He's not really like this. Like that's a cartoonishly
No.
modulated voice. Like, you show what your real voice is like. It's a lot higher and more like annoying
Sexy?
than this. Like you're doing like this deep, like sexy thing.
What's going on? What's going on? It's 60-second hum or what do you guys call it? This is the lazy butt clubs and stuff.
Yeah, that's the
Put
Marky
the thing
that we
back on my
know.
voice. It's messed up.
He puts on this whole persona for the camera and the microphones and stuff like that. And it's like that's the guy that we know. You know?
It's true.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everyone.
Stay
Thank
grounded.
you. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us,
Thanks,
guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for hanging and talk like this.
Audience isn't.